So, I got one question on one of my first videos on my YouTube channel. Um, and it asked, how many robots do I have? Well, in this video, sit back, relax, and as I reveal my whole collection. So right here in front of me is my Deebot 937. And it's the Osmo version, which has the mopping pad. Right here we got my DreamTech L10 Pro, my Eufy G30 Verge, Roomba 960, Roomba i3 Plus, Shark Ion RD5, Shark Matrix, this one's actually my favorite, Shark Ion R750-40, this cheap robot vacuum I bought off eBay, and it's the Sus vacuum. And the reason why it's so suspicious is because, number one, you'll notice it has two vacuums. One in the front, one in the back. And the sweeping part is actually connected to the brush rolls, so this is all controlled by one massive gearbox. And if you pop this lid open... Ow. Quit slamming my hand. We got the dustbin right here. Sorry, I'm holding the camera on one hand, and it's kind of hard for me to undo this lid without the second one. There we are. But yeah, as you can see, this part is the sweeping portion. That's the part that connects to the brush roll. And this tinier dustbin with the filter is the vacuuming port. And right here, this is the battery. Now, I suppose the battery can be upgraded, but it's just a 7.4 volt battery, just two 18650s connected in parallel. So, at the end, it just makes one massive battery pack. Stupid thing. But yeah, this is probably the most hated vacuum in my collection because I kind of regret buying it. I mean, on AliExpress, they were selling this for like $74, and instead I found one on eBay for about $50, so... Oh, and it does have a self-charging dock and a remote. The dock only connects to power by USB. Moving on, we got my iRobot Roomba i1 Plus, my Deebot 901. This one's not an Osmo version, it's just a vacuum. This one I bought refurbished. Moving on to the main event, we got the rest of them that I have that are kept in storage. So, one of them you'll notice right on the bat. This one's a Nito Botback XB12. I bought this one used on eBay, and basically the seller said that it needed new batteries, so obviously I replaced them. I don't have them installed right now because of this thing being a collectible, but overall, this is one of the first robot vacuums, were introduced, and along with the XB Signature series and XB 11 as well. And it took me a while to find an XV series. Moving on right here, we have the Teco Cobot. Got this one from a friend. I will not mention her name. But she said that it didn't work for her, and it also was in pretty rough condition when I got it. So, just needed a new battery, just needed these reinstalled. And the common problem with these machines is that the springs right here that connect the wheels into the frame or chassis, they often tend to snap a lot. And I was able to research this problem. And another common issue is that the side brush motors can fail eventually. Thank God they were still operational when I got it. The only thing it needs is just a new dustbin since the old one is cracked. But overall, you can find these on eBay still. I'm not sure what year this one is. It's probably 2014, 2015. But yeah, moving on to this massive pile of vacuums that I got. We got another Shark Ion. This one I bought used. And this one's going to be saved as a parts machine in case my new old stock one dies out. We got my Shark Ion 750-N, which just needs a new charging dock, but it still works. We got my Deebot N79S, and this one's a variant, Deebot N79W, another common variant between the common N79 or DDN662. This one also works. Right here we have my robot vacuum that's in my profile pic. This one's the Roomba 560. Just has a simple name tag on it. I named it Metal. It has a massive scratch on it. And I tried refurbishing it and polishing it up, but I cannot find the right paint to do so. So, yeah, this thing's probably just going to be a unique feature about it. And this one does work, I just don't have a battery installed. Right here we have my Roomba 980. This one was my mother's old one that she let me have when she got her new one. And most of these I don't either have a battery installed because, number one, I usually remove the batteries to prevent battery leakage, and I also do a test charge like every 3 months. And that way it makes sure that the batteries still hold charge and the robot is still operating at peak efficiency. So I recommend that if you're storing these like in a closet or like on a display shelf, I recommend that you at least do a test charge and make sure that it's always working properly the next time you're about to use it. Right here we have my Roomba 890. These are quite rare. Like, the only thing that I hate about these units is that their dustbin uses a standard motor, and the Aeroforce Performance Cleaning System kind of really deserves to have a contradiction to that name because of how stupid the motor is. Like, I really like the Gen 2 dustbins and like the 960 and 807 or 860, and those things tend to be a lot more reliable than these pieces of crap. But overall, this one still works. It's just that dustbins are harder to find for the 890. And keep in mind, the 890 and 891 are Wi-Fi connected series models. So if you own an 890 or 891, I'm sorry. But overall, hopefully yours is still running. It's just that I do not like brush motors because, like, they're a pain in the neck to replace. And iRobot specifically designed it so that there's really no user serviceable parts inside. So once this motor fails, the whole vacuum is rendered pretty much useless. One dustbin, iRobot. One dustbin. Right here we have my Roomba 677. And right here we have my first Roomba that I got. This one I got for Xmas on 2023. And this one's my Roomba 692. I really wish I had a 690 OG, because those things are pretty rare, and those ones were the 2017 variant. Right here we have the failure of a robot vacuum. This one being the Aerovo P30. Now this one, when I got it, it did not work very well. I mean, it did work and charge and clean alright, but its navigation was pretty poor, so Yeah, I'm considering that the gyroscope inside is defective, so I'm pretty much like gonna send this one to my dad's house and probably have it cleaned there. But overall, in reality, I just don't know what to do with it. Right here we have my Lafont M220. I mean, I'm sorry, my this one's the M220. And as you can see, here's the information right here. And I also noticed another thing, like if you have most D-Bots, like the D-Bot N79 or N79W in this case, you'll notice that they use the same wheel tire. Same tire pattern. These ones are just discolored from being worn. And these things use a very similar structure. These I tested on a D-Bot, like a D-Bot T50, and also I tested them on both my other D-Bots. If you own a Lafont, then it's most likely that these things can be used for a D-Bot, since they're literally the same brush. They just don't have the red and green distinction pattern to tell left and right. If I can find somewhere to put this. Moving on, we have my iLife A4S. This one was the first robot vacuum that I've got. It doesn't work anymore due to age, but it's a core display item. Right here we have my iLife A4S Pro variant. And yes, it does work. Right here we have my Eufy 35C. This one, I think it works. I may just not have a battery in it. Yeah, it does work, I just don't have a battery in it. Moving on, we have my 11S. This one does need a new motherboard. And I don't have a battery in it. This other one we have is a D-Bot DDN601, I think. I believe it's a 600 series. I mean, I don't know the full model number, but got this one from a friend, and they said that it would not navigate their house properly when it was like on their zigzag pattern, so I determined that it's a faulty gyroscope and a faulty motherboard. Its random navigation does work though, but I am considering replacing the motherboard. And last but not least, we have my Roomba 891, and this one has had like a considerable amount of problems. It's nearly bare bones, but the dustbin still works. Like, all it needs is just like a new battery, new treads, and a new floor head. And when I got it, the floor head was completely trashed. Like, the frame that holds the two rollers in was cracked. And the treads, I had to clean out. I just haven't reinstalled them yet. But overall, the 891 series is another one that I got. So, these are also quite rare, and usually the ones that I can find on eBay for cheaper that are a bit more common are the older 807, 805, 850, and 860. So, usually if you spend your money on those, they'll last you a longer time, since parts are generally more available for those. And if you're wondering where I keep all my charging docks, it's just in this box. But yeah, hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video. Peace on Earth, and to everyone else, a good rest of your day.